What is happening, everyone? Champa here, and today we're doing our tips for the final round of the NRL Round 25. Now, this is going to be a big game for some teams and maybe a bludge for others, but if you are enjoying this video and if you are enjoying my content, make sure to like and subscribe, do all that good shit, and we'll get underway with the first game that is happening on Thursday. The Canberra Raiders and the Sydney Roosters. The Roosters are the favourites at $1.71, with the Raiders at $2.15. Now, this is do or die for the Canberra Raiders, and if they want any hope of making the 8, it has to be by winning this game. Not a tough challenge as some people might think. The Roosters are lacking a lot of talent. Most of their salary cap players are injured, but they still have great players with the likes of James Tedesco and Matt Ikuvalu, and also the dominant Talkeaho. And also they will be playing some pride for Josh Morris, as this is his final game in the season of the NRL. This is going to be a tough one to choose, but I am confident that the Raiders can pull off the upset win here. If they have any sort of chance of making the 8, they have to be doing it by winning this game. And I feel like they do have the talent to win. Jack Whiten, when he's on his best, he can be great. Has been a bit lackluster throughout the past weeks, but I feel like he can find that form if he has any pride in the Canberra Raiders to win. Other players like Nickel Klostad, I feel like that all those players can stand up. Josh Hodgson, I feel like they can all stand up and find the will for the Raiders to make it into the 8. So I am tipping a close one here, only 1-12. And I'm going to choose an anytime try scorer in Jordan Rapana. He has been amazing, and I feel like he can pull up a try. Let's go into the first game on Friday, which is the Cronulla Sharks and the Melbourne Storm. And the Storm are the favourites at $1.35, with the Cronulla Sharks at $3.25. Just like the Raiders, Sharks are playing for their season right here. If they want to stay in the 8, they need to win this game against the Melbourne Storm, who have rested a lot of their big name players with the likes of Cameron Munster and Josh Adokar. But keep in mind that they still have dynamite players like Justin Olam, Ryan Pappenhausen, Jerome Humes, and Brendan Smith. I don't see Cronulla winning this match. I feel like Melbourne can win this and win it pretty easy. They still have lots of talent in their side. Even when you take out their A-list players, the reserve players they put on, they are just as good as first-grade players. So I feel like the Melbourne Storm can pull off the win here. 13+, I feel like it is going to be high scoring for the Storm. And my anytime try scorer I am putting in, I'm going to tip Braden Trindle. He's been a great half and a future half for the Sharks if they want to keep their good success running. Let's go on to the final match on Friday, which is the Parramatta Eels and the Penrith Panthers. Parramatta are $5, with Penrith at $1.18. The reason why Parramatta are so far off the odds is for the reason that they're resting a lot of the big name players, such as Clint Gutherson, and Mitchell Moses, and Dylan Brown. With the Penrith Panthers, they've kept their full strength team on. Looks like they are looking for that minor premiership spot. Look, Parramatta are valiant, and they did pick up a win against the Storm, but they've rested a lot of their big name players that control the side. And when Penrith has their full side, they can beat anyone. So I feel like this is going to be 13+. I feel like the Penrith are going to make it pretty ugly and give it to the Parramatta Eels. It is going to be interesting how these debutants for Parramatta will shape up against the Panthers. Jacob Arthur, again, he comes into the halfback role, the son of Brad Arthur. And lots of new players coming into the side, like, let's see if I can find any here. I know there's some debut. Yes, Will Penasini, or he's already debuted, but he is a good player. I rate him a lot. So yeah, some debutants for the Parramatta Eels. It is going to be interesting. Kai Rodwell is another bloke who is looking to make a debut in the Parramatta Eels. Big player. He's a prop, 102 kilos. So it'll be interesting how he turns out. And this is what I really like from some teams. When you rest some of your big name players, you also bring in some young guns and can burst onto the scene. This is why I feel like resting your players isn't that bad as people might think, because you bring in talent that can put on a great performance, and well, the future's bright for them. But I am going I am going to go Penrith Panthers to win this match, 13 plus. I feel like it is going to be high scoring. The new debutants and the young guns are just going to be overwhelmed by the Penrith Panthers just talent and attack. And my anytime try scorer I'm going is Isaiah Yeo. Man, honestly, he's probably one of the best props. Not props. He's probably one of the best locks in the game right now. He is amazing. Saturday football. We're starting off things with Brisbane Broncos and the Newcastle Knights. Now the Broncos are $2.15 with the Newcastle Knights at $1.71. Now, neither side are resting any players, but this is going to be interesting. Brisbane are looking towards the future, and well, they had a fair game against Cronulla last week. Newcastle Knights are looking to continue their form into the 8. After picking up a 1-point win against the Gold Coast Titans. Pretty interesting this match. I like how the forwards stack up. Payne Haas, man, he has been absolutely dynamite over the past few weeks. I would probably rate him as one of the best props in the game, probably behind players like I'll say Jared Waerea-Hargreaves and James Fisher-Harris. But very interesting. Of course, Tessie Nui at fullback is great. And look, I'm just going to go Newcastle Knights just for the sole fact of players like Ponga and Pearce and Bradman Best are in the side. And they're looking to continue a fire of form heading into the 8, heading into the finals. So I am going to go Newcastle here. I'll go 13 plus, but I wouldn't say it by a lot. It is probably going to be about 14 points more, 16 points more. And my anytime try scorer, I'm actually going to go Payne Haas. I feel like he can bulldoze over the Newcastle forwards. And yeah, he's just amazing. Probably one of my favourite forwards in the game. The second match is is the North Queensland Cowboys and the Manly Warringah Seagulls. Very interesting how this match will play out. Let me just pull up the odds here. Cowboys are $7 with the Seagulls at $1.10. Look, Cowboys look great, but they're taking on a full strength Manly side who have just been unstoppable lately. So I am gonna go Manly here. I won't stay too long on this one because this one's pretty easy to choose. Tabuai, you know, he's great at fullback. I really rate him. Tom Dearden was alright last week. Reece Robson is a great talent in the Cowboys, but they're just going up against just top players. I mean, Tom Trbojevic, you know, that says it for themselves. The backline, I really love the backline. Jason Saab and Ruben Garrick are dynamite winners. Morgan Harper, probably one of the centers in the game right now, one of the best in the game. And look, they want that top 4 spot. They are dying for that top 4 spot, Manly. And I feel like it is going to be an ugly match, 13 plus. But I reckon the Cowboys can surprise a few people, not by winning, but by putting in some points against Manly. I'm not shutting them out completely, but I do feel like Manly are going to get the win, 13 plus by a fair amount. And my anytime try scorer, I'm backing Jason Saab. He's probably one of my favorite wingers in the game right now. He is amazing. And the final match, Rabbitohs and the Dragons, South Sydney, $1.75 with St. George Illawarra, $2.10. Now, South Sydney have rested a lot of their young players. Blake Taffy comes into fullback, replacing the suspended Latrell Mitchell. Benji Marshall, the GOAT himself, is in 5'8", with the debuting Lachlan Elias. I'm going to say Elias. If I've mispronounced it, I'm sorry. But yeah, honestly, I could not just imagine anything else than having your debut game and partnering up in the halves with one of the best of all time. I mean, that's a dream come true. That is honestly a dream come true. Um, as for everything else, Peter Mamozuelos. Oh, again, if I've mispronounced that name, I am so sorry. I'm just gonna say the man that has replaced Damien Cook in hooker. It is a hard last name to say, but yeah, a lot of Rabbitohs resting a lot of players. Cam Murray, another one as well. And it just looks like they just want to be safe. Don't want to, just like Storm and Parramatta, don't want to risk any injuries. As for the Dragons, well, they're not fighting for the 8, but they are looking to end the season strong. Maybe pulling off an upset against Souths. Tyrell Sloan, I really like that guy. I really rated him a lot. Ravalawa, I feel like he's a great winger. Okay, and Jack Bird, says it for himself. Honestly, I can see Dragons pulling up the upset here. I can honestly see Dragons pulling up an upset here. I just feel like, without Cody Walker and Adam Reynolds, it is going to be tough to see how they, and also other players like Alex Johnson, it is going to be difficult to see how the Rabbitohs stay composed and where their direction will come from. Obviously, Benji Marshall is going to be, directing the team a lot, but I just feel like even without his supporting players, with players like Cam Murray, I just feel like it is going to be a bit difficult for Souths. I do feel like this game can be close, but I feel like if Dragons want to end the season strong and look towards the future in a bright way, they'll pick off a win against someone in the top 4. So I am going to go Dragons here. I am going to go 1-12. That's my roughie of the week. And my anytime try scorer I'm going is Tyrell Sloan. Really rate that young guy. Then to the final 2 games of the match, of the week. You probably obliged these 2 games, but we'll still talk about them. Gold Coast Titans and the New Zealand Warriors. Now, Titans are $1.28 and the Warriors are $3.75. Oh boy. Mathematically this, mathematically that. Don't come at me with your mathematically bullshit. The Titans are not making the 8. They need to hope that Cronulla and Raiders do lose, which I do think they will lose. But they need to beat the Warriors by more than 20 points, was it? Oh, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But look, it's a pipe dream if you really think the Titans are still going to make the 8. Their season was done last week. It was ended by the Knights. Warriors are... Come on, you can't let the Titans make the 8. I mean, seriously. I feel like the Warriors can beat the Warriors will beat the Titans, okay? The Gold Coast are very overrated, all right? Jaden Campbell, all right, he's an all right player. But, like, you just look at players. I look at players like, Philip Semi and Tyrone Peachy and even Tina Fasua Malawi. I mean, they're overrated, okay? Please. And, well, the smartest decision they've ever made was to drop Ash Taylor, honestly. Some talks that Anthony Don might play in this match, as his farewell game, but alright, yep, see you later. You weren't even that much of a good winger anyway. Yeah, Warriors win this match. I don't like the Titans. So no, it's not my bias showing. I don't like the Titans, but I'm not being biased here. I don't think they're going to make the 8. And if they do make the 8, it will surprise me. But I do feel like the Warriors will win this match. Reece Walsh, Sean O'Sullivan, Harris Tavita, they'll give the direction around for Warriors and their 4-pack. I mean, come on. Aiden Fanua Blake, Matthew Lodge. I mean, they are just some dynamite props right there. And even Josh Curran, I think that's how you say last name. I can never pronounce his last name. I'm sorry, but the second row for the Warriors, he's been great as well. So I am going to go Warriors 1-12, and I am going to say my anytime try scorer is, let's say, Marcel Montoya. I feel like he can pull up a try. Now the final match. Let's talk about this. People are going to say this is going to be the worst game of the round. I don't care. I say it's a money match. West Tigers versus Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs. The West Tigers, $1.45 with the Bulldogs, $2.75. I don't give a fuck what any of you have to say. The Tigers will put 30 points, 40 points, I don't care. It is going to be a 13 plus, 20 plus win on the Bulldogs. I mean, yes, Gus Gill may have come to the side and done a clean sweep of all these players. You know, Dylan Arbor's leaving, Will Hopewell is leaving, Sione Katoa is leaving, Chris Smith is leaving. I don't care. That clean sweep is not going to help their side. The Tigers are winning this, and they're winning this convincingly. We may have been upsetting against the Penrith Panthers, but we did start off the round. We did start off the first half good. Yeah, it's Will Hopewell's first. Will Hopewell's farewell game at the Bulldogs. Yep, right. Who cares? And Dylan Napa. I don't even think he's playing, but all right. But yeah, look. Okay. Without no bias or anything, I feel like the Tigers will win this match. Bulldogs are hopeless, and if we have any respect for ourselves, we should win this match. I mean, if we can just start strong and continue that, and not let teams, build up momentum and crawl back in, which is what we're guilty of, we can pull up a win. Stefano, oh man, is he just a young prospect of what? He is definitely going to be one of the best props in the game. And Jock Madden, he had a fair game last week, so I reckon he'll pull off another good one here on Sunday. And Sean Ball, I love him at second row, with Liachi Leilor. And I don't have much else to say, but I feel like the Tigers are going to put a lot of points on the Bulldogs. 13 plus, and my anytime try scorer, I'm going to go Ken Mamalo. Guys, that is my round 25 tips of the NRL. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Hope you liked it. Stay tuned for the second episode of Champer's Take, where I talk more into my experience with rugby league on and off the field. And also watch out for another video that is coming out soon, which is my take on the whole Latrell Mitchell incident. But guys, that is my tips, and that is the video. If you guys liked it, like and subscribe. Do all that good shit, and I will see you in the next one.